Alrighty. Sorry for going radio silent for a couple of days there. Everything's fine. Just, you know, got busy and I forgot to say anything because I'm also scatterbrained. So, let's get into the last quote section of the Warper. Gone Tomorrow, Orange Asphalt, Flaming Passion, Mad Bombers, and Bug Light. We're gonna start with Orange Asphalt because of sorry, how much I just love the bike levels. And now the cop cars move. They're not just parked. Also, I don't know what happened to all the sound. Kinda creepy not having any sound other than just the bite. Nice, nice. Probably would have been better to go around the jump, but oh well. Six more boxes are out there. Somewhere. There's one that we just missed, so let's just shoot first. We missed two. We'll be slightly faster just to reset to the workroom from now. Alright, let's not crash into the first cop car. That might actually help. Sorry, the second cop car. And we're knocking boxes this time. It'd be nice just to be able to reload instead of having to exit. It's not like you can die on these levels. Okay. Okay. Took that turn a little too tight, but we're still good. Okay. Looking good. And we missed a box. Oh well, we can still maybe get first. I'll take first. So that just leaves us with boxes and relic. And I don't think you can get both at the same time, so we're just gonna do boxes real quick. Hopefully we'll be able to wrap up the game. I'll also be taking this slow, since you don't have to come in first. You just have to finish. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the motorcycle levels, and also I think I missed a gem. I'm not gem a box. Like, I'm not good at racing games in the first place, so half-baked racing game put on top of a platformer, I'm just not going to be very good at. And would you look at that, I did have both boxes last time. 7... 9... 10... 12... 13... There's no going backwards. Cannot turn any sharper than this. So, reset. I could make it easier by just sitting back at the start so all the other cards just disappear, but that takes way too long. Three, 5, 7, 9, 10. 12, 13, 14, nice. Remember, there's a big dry spell, and then you get like all the last 6 basically all at once. And then we got 3 coming off the ramp that's right here, I think. Yep, 18, 19, and 20 out of 20. And now on to the relic. I forgot to see what the time was for it, but oh well. As much as I don't really like the motorcycle levels, I gotta say though, I do like the music for them. It's very catchy. Catchy. Okay, we're coming up to the end, and we might have already missed the time. We've definitely missed the time now. Alright, let's see here. I'm just gonna look it up real quick, while also letting the other guys letting the other guys go right ahead. We could have made it. Okay. $136 for Sapphire. But less cars to crash into now. Police car cycles might be a bit messed up, but they're less of a nuisance than the blue cars are. Or not, we're still gonna be dealing with them. Yeah. Come on. I hope this is the last one of these. I know it's not the last motorcycle level, because I know there's Area 51 after this. Hope that this is the last of this one I have to do. Well, it's no gold, but it is sapphire, so I'll take it. Missed gold by 3 seconds. Okay, what colored gems do I have? Okay. Powers are nice. So we still need green and yellow. Yellow you need 10 relics to be able to get. Green's on this one. So let's go try to get it. I need a break from vehicle levels anyways. Okay, so it's probably a death reward. And would you look at that, we've already blown it. One more time, just to be safe. Should get up to 14. Yep. Nice. One of the few cases where you can kill those guys. Yep. Need to get through without dying. Wait. Yeah, you can. I forgot that I can just do that. And also, it doesn't cost anything to just whip it out. Oops. I think there may have been a little bit of echo. Aiming's a little bit weird, not gonna lie. But the Bandicoot has artillery now, so do with that what you will. It's good for defeating enemies, breaking faraway boxes, safely disposing of nitro. You name it. Working. Also, gathering fruit that's far away, as fruit shot with it will be collected. Oh, there's still one left. Yeah, like, it makes sense that there's not really anything to use, but like they can't really do Wumpas because then you also take away your main way of getting lives. Like the only way I could see them balancing it is if they put specific pickups for ammo throughout the level, but then there's also the chance you could. I missed a single box somewhere. Well, that's annoying. Like they'd have to make a different set of pickups for ammo, or you get a certain amount every life, but then you risk locking the player out of certain collectibles or puzzles. Honestly, it's just the bazooka is just a weird inclusion in general. Especially since it kinda slows gameplay down to a halt. It's like the optimal play is, if you're not going for the time trial, is to clear out every enemy right when you come across them, so you don't have to worry about getting killed. And I'm not sure, but I don't think there's any enemies that are immune to it. This is going to be another case of I forgot to look behind me at the beginning of the level for a box. Could be nitro. Definitely got lucky there. Also, where is he keeping this? It's like everything else has been an upgrade to Crash. Where is he keeping the bazooka? Oh no, my pants! Crash is so defined by his pants that losing them like that is the same as dying for him. But since we made it into the Death Road to Canada. That's true. Not a whole lot else going up there, so it could be in there. And I guess we don't know how big his pockets actually are, since he's usually pulling relics and gems out of there. I want to try avoid using the checkpoints in here, so that I can try for both gems in this run. Oh, just look at that, it takes you back anyways. Well, miss less stuff this way, and backtracking's a bitch in these games. Nah, I can still try backtracking. Besides, I still have my old checkpoints, so should all be fine. There we go. This should be the launching point for, yep. Missed it by that much. But still have the gems, so all's well that ends well. Go. 28 boxes in here. And then we're gonna just shave off this one so I can make the jump safely and not have to redo the jump while peeling off the rest. Well, nice amount of lives. We're going through this level again. I think that's the box I missed. So it would have been real easy to backtrack that tiny bit last time and get it. But no. Make everything difficult, why don't I? And also, this would have been one of the few levels of this game that would have been really easy to get 3 in 1 on. Not that I think I've even seen where you need the green gem. It's probably one of the levels in this section, but... Alright. This level is why I thought the airplane levels were crash levels and not Coco levels. We're shooting down bombers this time, instead of flying fortresses or blimps. The big planes, the bombers cannot shoot back, but they do move a lot more compared to the blimps from the other level, and also this is very loud. Okay. I think you actually have to aim for the engines of the big planes. You can't just shoot them in the body, which makes sense, but even just having them be much more mobile than the blimps, and also the fact that these fighter planes fucking shred compared to the ones in the other level makes it a lot harder. One. Okay. I knew there was a reason I didn't like this kind of level, and I thought it was just the first one. one engine down. And 2 engines down. I don't even know if you can hear me over the just volume of this level. Come on. I don't even know if doing the cute little spin does anything. I don't think it does. It would be nice if there was a speed up button. Or fast turn or something. But I get that this is supposed to be World War I era fighter planes. So there's not much in the way of aerotech. Come on. Okay. Just those. Oh, that is a bad number to begin. Just down 2 on boxes. Okay. That's all the boxes, and I don't need to go back for them because gem persists. If for some reason I failed to kill this last bomber. There we go. Alright. Now, do it again, but faster. And I don't think there are any time stop boxes on these ones. It's just do it fast. I once again forgot to see what the time for the relic was, but feels like we're making pretty good time. It'd also be nice to know where the fuck I'm aiming, but no. Gosh dang it. Come on. Probably a waste, but we're gonna grab it since we're here. Since we're supposed to be going fast, we don't want to have to turn around and cover half the map for health. Okay. Well, there's the last one. Okay, I don't think I can risk not getting the health. There's this game I used to play back on. I had on the original Xbox. I never got very far in it. I don't think because it was like the bundle bonus. God damn it. It was called Crimson Skies. It was a plane game. You would, you know, fly planes, shoot down other planes, do cool stuff in planes. I think you could kind of customize the planes you use in it, but I don't know. Part of me wants to go back and try it out, 20 something years later. It's probably not been that long, but the sentiment still stands. Oh hey, managed to actually get the life off that one. And I didn't know you could get lives in time attack mode. Okay. I don't remember too much about that game, other than it was planes. And I don't think there were really jets, so I'm assuming it was like between wars, between world wars maybe, because I don't think it was quite as bad as, just biplanes and stuff like that, but I don't remember it being super advanced, uh, super advanced planes. Although at the same time, I do remember there being like lightweight helicopters and stuff, so maybe I'm misremembering. Cool. Like all the time attack already sucks. I just such a huge fan of the infinitely spawning enemy planes that can shred you in like 3 seconds. Alrighty. Okay. One down. I also don't know if you can even damage the engines from the front of them or if you have to be behind them like this. Jesus. It is genuinely ridiculous how quick they can kill you. Get this one's closer, actually. Like, I know the planes are bounced around the fact that you only need to hit. The little planes are bounced around the fact that you only need to hit them once and they're down. But that doesn't mean shit when there's literally an infinite number of them. Granted, only like 2 or 3 will harass you at a time. It still means that no matter what you do to try and clear them out, you can't. I think this is better than the last completed attempt I had at the time trial, but I still don't know if it was good enough. Better, but still not good enough. Okay. Okay, what level is this? Mad Bombers. Good God. 208. So I need to shave nearly half a minute off of my time. Cool. What the hell just happened there? Like, seriously. Like a second and a half and I'm down to 60%. Okay. Looking good. Still got a tiny bit of time left. Okay. Okay. Good enough. That was some hot garbage. Just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. So we've got Bug Light and Gone Tomorrow left, but first, to be safe, now that we've got 10 relics, we can go get the yellow gem. Yay! Get it from Hang 'em High. Secret entrance. Also, I think I need to look up the secret levels. Since this can theoretically be accessed as early as the end of the second set of levels, not a lot of power-ups are expected for the player to be using. Including, but not limited to, the bazooka. Cool. I think the death animation for getting hit by the genies is just being put into a lamp, which is fitting, but nope. Need to probably not do spin speed, as it does increase the size of Crash's hitbox. Oh, hey, look. Oh, I guess it's a jar, not a... Gross. It's a jar, not a lamp. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And this, I think, just poops you out right next to the exit. Yeah. that's all the fancy colored gems. Most of the uh, box gems and just other silver gems. And 10 of the relics. Or in other words, 68%. Shame it's not 1% higher, but what can you do? Gone tomorrow. Here today, gone tomorrow.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
I don't remember much of the final boss of this, if I'm being real. Like, I know I've beaten it before, but I don't remember much of it. As I had said in a previous stream, I played a lot more of the second one than the third one. And more of the third one than I ever did the first one. Yeah. So can we nail that from here? No. There's one more off to this side. There it is. And just in case... Yeah, I thought so. Still missing a switch somewhere. So we need to not break that, well, the bouncy, bouncy block. Hmm. Second. Oh, yes, I can just keep going. But we'll leave this buoyancy box there for now. That means we probably are gonna have to backtrack at some point. Oh, just part of the... I saw part of the mirror down below the main walkway and thought it was... It's acting up again, so we're not finishing tonight. Yippee! Need to leave that guy. Oh, I wish I had just a bit more money so I could afford to replace this shitty headset. That was weird. This definitely is the first level after you get the bazooka, alright? You can tell by how much you need to use it in bonus stage. And other parts of the level too, but that's besides the point. You know what? We're gonna go back and just check on the one that's under the TNT. It has not been lit up yet. Still gonna leave that checkpoint for later. Strange that these things are more vulnerable when they've got their armor up. Also, I guess there's an enemy that's not killed instantly by the bazooka. Hmm. Green gem, go! Okay, so this is required for both gems. Yep. Okay. I remember as a kid, I was convinced that you had to use the bazooka on those big guys to defeat them. Not that just spinning them would kill them. So, I was not a smart kid. I'm not much of a smart adult either, so don't look up to me. Hell, I wouldn't even call myself an adult. There we go. Boing. All that for a single fruit. What have we learned from this level? The future is going to be loud. Oh, you can get them without the TNT, and I'm just stupid. Or and core. Also, keep seeing signs that make me think it's yeah. Engine rockets makes me think of the Planet Express stuff in Futurama. You're not very threatening off of the fake 2D sections. That's all the boxes. Okay, you cannot slide those guys. You have to spin or bazooka them, it would seem. Wee. 2 and 3. Alright. I think since my headset's deciding it's gonna be a piece of shit tonight, we're gonna try to get through the boss. And then maybe, depending on what time it is before we get done, I might call it there. Otherwise, I might be heading back and starting to get extra relics. Or hunting for secret exits, since I only remember one of them. Oh, and I still need to go back and get the relic on that shitty level 2. Right, hiccups. No. The return of the Firefly levels. Good thing this is illuminated. Now, I think this is like in Wrath of Cortex, not Wrath of Cortex, Cortex Strikes Back, where it's you need every gem to complete this path. Low ceiling. forgot how tight the timing for double jumps are in this. Like, you can't just jump a second time anytime you're there. You actually have to be towards the top of your jump to use it. Wait, can you? No, you cannot just crawl through them. I don't think. Yep, this is the better have all the cool gems. I don't know if there's a nitro switch, so we're not gonna risk it. Thank you. Cool. With as much nitro as I'm assuming there is, and it also being a dark level, I'm hoping there's a nitro switch at the end. Like, at the end of the regular level, not the end of the collector's level. It'll also be fun getting the triple Aku Aku right there. I don't know the death animation for those guys, and I'm not about to find out. Cool, 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 cool. Sure is. Good thing there's nothing but holes and guys that are easy to snipe. Okay, I think I haven't been counting because I'm dumb, but I think this is the last section. Yeah, something tells me it's the last section. Okay. Alright. Here's hoping there is a nitro switch. Two, three, four, five. Two, three, four, five. Right, right. Forgot had to actually move on the fifth one. So bye bye, double Aku Aku. You were nice while you lasted. Okay. You know, I don't think crawling will save you from falling off an edge. But neither will just running off the edge, so. Okay. Oh hey, you can just slide under them. Nice. Come on. Nope. Okay. I did it! Yay! Why don't the enemies set off the dart traps? Like I know so that the game doesn't have to, lag at the million light traps being set off every second, but makes it seem less like an actual trap, more like, oh yeah, there's another enemy watching you as you walk through, and they can only see where the light is. And when they see ya, fuck, when they see ya, they fire off the darts. Come on, Nitro Switch! Yay! Alright, that's all the crystals. Most of the gems. Hardly any other relics. And only a single secret exit. Sorry, hold on a second. Okay. And Vortex. What?
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I? And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you!
Yeah, sure. Well, at least he's learned. Now he's got a little bubble shield.
For the last time, give the crystals to me.
How about no? Okay, so those two are having their own fight, and their little beam will kill you. In the meantime, you guys ever fought Ganondorf before? Because I'm playing it wrong. I'm mixing up my games. That was Crash Bash, I think. Just one of the mini games where you had to play tennis. Just wait for his shield to come down, hit him into space. Or hit him down the drain, whatever that is. No! Thought I was dead there. Like that. Yeah, don't be silly, just play the damn game. Damn it. Okay, this might take me a few tries. I mean, it's definitely better than the jetpack race from Cortex Strikes Back, but not the best designed boss, if you ask me. That was some bullshit hitbox. Oh, that's a long way down. Cool. He threw a mine at me while I was trying to jump over the twins. Damn it. So really, when you think about it, the Crash Bandicoot games are just a proxy war between Aku Aku and Uka Uka, with Crash and Cortex being their proxies. Enco. This might take a while. I genuinely don't remember the last time the last time I beat it was probably when I played through the entire trilogy for the remake, but but unlike Wrath of Cortex, which I remember playing through a whole bunch and doing that boss each and every time, I don't have that same memory for this boss. So I don't even remember what the third phase looks like. I jumped it. Okay, now he should switch to mines. Got him basically last frame. Also, where did the gates go? The grate? Okay. I think. Okay, I think their pattern is at least consistent during that phase. But yeah. Point. So they crash into each other in the middle. They go towards back middle. We'll call this where I am back middle. And they go to this corner and go up, and then go back to center, then go back up, and then go jump. Kind of like a figure eight path. And now for third phase, which I do not remember at all. Oh, they crash into each other and generate explosions. Honestly, I would say the Twin Tornado was worse than the Explosion was. To run faster, hold down R2 button while running. The Speed Shoes. I could have sworn it was called Crash Dash. Oh well.
Defeated again? This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head. It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
Yeah, sure you do. Crash Bandicoot Warp, created and developed by Naughty Dog. A bunch of names. So yeah, since Headsets decide, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna quit in a little bit. I'm gonna do a couple more. Um, I think we'll go for the any gems that I missed first, and then we'll go for. We'll probably save relics for next time. He is, yeah. I think it's less optimism, more arrogance, pride, but but yeah. Ooka ooka. I like how the only name I recognize from there is Clancy Brown. I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Krabs. But I wouldn't know. I never watched SpongeBob growing up, which is weird because I was right at the I was the target audience when it first started airing, I think. But no, my parents didn't like it, so we were not allowed to watch it. 75%. And you're not even that much faster with the speed shoes. But you are faster, and it's easier than just slide jumping everywhere. Gee whiz. Hanging high. Rope. Hog ride. Dynamite. We're gonna go back to that one. I'm also gonna have to go back to this one at some point. And we need both gems here, so we need to go for boxes. Okay, so this is one of the ones that exits you back into the level proper. And also, it's loud in here. But yeah, speed shoes are why most of the relics have been unclaimed as of now. It makes the regular platforming levels able to be a little bit faster. That's not to say you can't get relic times without them. I'm sure you can, but it's just easier if you do. Oh no, a pterodactyl. Oh, that was long. Good job. Cool. Sorry, my nose just itched, so I had to stop and scratch it. Oh no, the pterodactyl got me again. Oh, that's long load time. Almost like we're going to a different level or something. Because we are. This is the second of... This is number 2 of 2 of the secret levels in this game. and it's called Agapus Rex. As the only way to get into this level is by dying to that particular that particular pterodactyl. Whoops. There's an extra life up there that I blew getting. And also there's no boxes here apparently. So I guess that means no reason to not do time trial. Other than I'm dumb. Cool. You know, I don't know if the little dinosaur has a name. If it does, it's probably something like just something kind of generic like Rex, but okay. Open the egg back up, get on the dino, and let's a go. Didn't want to burn him. It's just the way things went. Oh, hey, cool, you're still here. Shit. Hold on a second. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, cool, because I got here with the dino still alive, he didn't respawn. Yeah, I think you can get through most of the level without the dinosaur. It's just gonna be a lot slower without him. Since you can kind of just chain these jumps real easy on him, but you gotta do a lot more to line up the jumps as crash. Come on. And I get the feeling we're gonna come out of this with a lot of extra lives. Since they left Wumpa Fruit on for the time trial. Even though you don't lose lives during a time trial. Cool. You know, what is the time for this? 55 for Sapphire, and 50 for Gold. So we could have made Sapphire. Sorry, I was kind of zoned in, didn't see you put that, but just this level though, yeah. This is, as far as I know, this is the level that keeps Wumpa Fruit on throughout the time trial, and it's something they even fixed in the remake of the game. They do delete the life pickups that were there present on the level, but not the fruit. So it's, like I was saying, not a bad level to grind out lives on. Not that you really need to ever grind out lives. Cool. And hey, that's gold! Oh no, that's platinum, even better. Platinum does exist in this game. It just doesn't tell you the score for them. Okay, this doesn't make a ton of sense to have to be able to enter a name, since this level doesn't have a traditional entrance. There's no way to view the scoreboard for it. Agapus Rex. Okay. Alright, now we go boxes. Okay, we have to go here. There's actual boxes along this route. I don't think the bazooka can destroy the reinforced crates. Yeah, it cannot. But it can destroy all the other crates, so... Okay, no more getting swept away by pterodactyls. Also, fun fact, in this version of the game, if you have Aku Aku with you, you can't go to the secret exit, because Aku Aku will kill the pterodactyl, preventing it from carrying you away. They changed that in the remake to let you do it no matter what. Hopefully there was nothing else over there on the other side of the gem. Oh, the dinosaur's name is Baby T. Sorry. Okay. I saw that too, but there might have been like lives or fruit leading up to it. But it doesn't look like there were any Baku. So we're good. No, Baby T as in T-Rex or Tyrannosaurus Rex. And he's not just in that one level, he's in another one of the dino levels, not this one, I think it's the next dino level? Nope, he is in this one. Because here he is. Baby T. Not gonna lie, I expected him to just break through the bouncy crate. Whoops. Okay, that was the entrance, so now we can pop back up. Come on, baby T. That was weird. I don't know why every once in a while I manage to land on top of a box without breaking it. Kinda shame there's not an extra life up there. Okay, need another 40 boxes. Handful of which will be in here. 25 will be in here. Okay. 76. There shouldn't be water right there. That's weird. There we go. Also, Oedipus would, because it's Greek, is spelled with an O at the beginning of it, by the way. Well, not because it's Greek, but not strictly because it's Greek. Not all Greek words start with an O, but it has such a different spelling than you would expect for English because it is a Greek word, Greek name, in fact. Okay, so we need another 2 gems there. Then how many? So we're at 79%. Nice. Not the nice number, but still pretty nice. We still have 6 more gems to go. 4 of which are going to be from bonus levels, I guess. And 2 are from here. There we go. Don't know why it didn't want to let me aim off of those ones that were kind of close to the screen. So, since there's 2 gems missing, we're missing a... We're missing boxes and the hard path. And I don't think this was one of the colored gems, so I need to, you know, not die. It might have been a colored gem. We'll find out in a little bit, I suppose. And we can take out Nitro as we see it, which might be why we didn't have the gem in the first place. But we'll see. Go ahead, change. Thank you. Come on. Thank you. There might have been stuff at the other end of the TNT, but now we'll never know. Or shoot out the boxes. Okay, that's all 19 boxes. Up to 80 whole lives. And there isn't an Insano level in this version to waste them all on afterwards. It's a long way to go to get a friggin' hard path. Ah, it's probably a secret entrance then. I didn't think about that. Which means we should hopefully be able to get all the boxes now that we've got the bazooka. Or that's copium. Yeah. Secret entrance, and so let's go look at the secret warp zone and then get an idea of how many more I need before I can get the last gems in the main warp zone. 51. Future Frenzy. Ooh. So we need 20 to be able to get... I mean, we're gonna have to get all of them, so... 25 total relics. I do hate the jet ski levels, so I could do that right now. So no. We're gonna get started on a couple of the platforming levels, and we'll probably call it in the next 20-30 minutes. Sorry. Okay, Toad Village. Cool. Nice time loss to damage there. Is that gold? It's gold. I'm still not going to worry about getting platinums on anything. And I'm honestly not going to be that worried about getting golds on everything. But still, that was like 15 seconds better. It was probably just barely short of platinum. Like, if I hadn't taken damage there, I would have gotten platinum. Is my guess. Already got that one. Already got that one. Boneyard is ready. Okay, even the dino breaking it gives you the extra time. Good to know. Nice. Weird that that's there still. Ain't no reason to ever hit that if I have to redo this. Come on. Another gold. It would also be nice not to have to enter a name every single level, but what can you do? Gross. Okay, that's all the relics for Zone 1. Gee whiz. Tried to bounce on that box, but I missed. No. Could have gotten invincibility there if I hadn't missed the other Akuraku, but oh well. Another gold. Okay. I'm not looking forward to doing those levels time trial like this one because they're so vertical. Like, the speed shoes help on run-in levels, not on jumpy levels. But hey, free fruit before each attempt. One second in and we're already dead. Nice. Cool. Let's wait for him to turn around, since we've died to him twice. Shoes do not help when you're climbing. Believe it or not, the running shoes do not help you monkey bar faster. Cool. Finding new and creative ways to die. Nice. Hit the box on my way up, so I didn't get to stick. Excuse me. Hey, would you look at that, an extra life. Shit. Started running, which threw off my timing for the jumps there. Probably only one or two more levels, I think. Especially with how long this one's taking me. That's a shame. I wanted to be able to go invincible. He's invincible, why can I still see him? At least I don't think running the speed shoes help while you're on the monkey bars, but I hate scorpions. Come on. Lose a little bit of time spinning the scorpion as opposed to just damage boosting through it. But we might be able to save it if we can. We might be able to make up that time by getting invincibility instead. Or just sneaking by the scorpion. I don't know why I keep getting fruit and now lives from killing like that. I guess just because of how much stuff I'm hitting with a single spin. Oh, definitely moving faster now. Cool. So close. Exactly like that.